Good morning students. Welcome to online class. I am very happy to meet you in this session. How are you students? I hope you all are fine and safe by the grace of God. In the beginning of this class, we can recollect few important points about previous class portion. Now we are learning Geography Lesson 3, India's Agriculture. Is it? From that lesson, which topic we learned in previous class? Have you remember? We learned about soil degradation and irrigation. Is it? First we learned about soil degradation. From soil degradation, we learned five main problems in Indian soil. Is it? What are the five main problems in Indian soil? The first one is soil erosion, soil degradation, waterlogging, saline and alkaline, salt flat. These are the five main problems in Indian soil. Is it? Then next we learned about methods of conservation and management of soil. Is it? There are four methods of conservation and management of soil. Is it? What are the four methods of conservation and management of soil? Have you remember? Very good. Afforestation, constructing dam, prevention of overgrazing, agricultural practices. These are the four important methods of conservation management of soil. Then the agricultural practices are classified into six methods: contour method, rotation of crops, contour bunting, strips cropping, planting shelter belt, and using different techniques. These are the six methods of agricultural practices. Is it? Then next we learnt about irrigation. From irrigation, what are the important things we learnt? First we learnt about what is irrigation. Is it? Irrigation means watering of land to make it ready for agriculture. That means watering of an agricultural field in artificial manner is called irrigation. Then next we learnt about three main sources of irrigation. Is it? What are the three main sources of irrigation? Have you remember? Excellent. Canal irrigation, well irrigation and tank irrigation. Is it? This canal irrigation is classified into two types. Is it? What are the two types of canal irrigation? The first one is inundation canal and the second one is perennial canal. Is it? Then next we learnt about the second source, well irrigation. This well irrigation is classified into two types. Is it? What are the two types of well irrigation? Open wells and tube wells. Is it? Then thirdly we learnt about tank irrigation. The third source is tank irrigation. Is it? These are the things we learnt in the previous class. And also I gave some question answers. Is it? Did you learn, students? Very good. Those who did not learn, you should prepare well day-to-day portion. Okay students, now let us come forward to today's class. Today I am going to teach one more topic about irrigation, the modern irrigation methods. The topic is modern irrigation methods. Modern irrigation methods. Modern irrigation methods. The next topic is modern irrigation methods. There are many ways in modern irrigation methods, but mostly India practiced three types of modern irrigation methods. In India practiced three modern irrigation methods, that drip irrigation, sprinklers irrigation and central pivot irrigation. The first one is drip irrigation. The first one is drip irrigation. Drip irrigation. The second one is sprinklers irrigation. The second one is sprinklers irrigation. The third one is central pivot irrigation. The third one is central pivot irrigation. Central pivot irrigation. These are the three modern irrigation methods. Now listen here. The first one is drip irrigation. The first one is drip this irrigation, it is the system of irrigation watering like drops at near the roots of the plant. It is the system watering like drops at near the roots of the plant. It is suitable for only trees and horticulture crops used to grow bigger. Then the second one is sprinklers irrigation. The second one is sprinklers irrigation. This system is used to spread the water like rain. So it is also called rain gun method of irrigation. This sprinklers irrigation is also called rain gun method of irrigation. Then the third one is central pivot irrigation. The third one is central pivot irrigation. It is also called water wheel and circle irrigation. It is also called water wheel and circle irrigation. Then it is the method of crop irrigation and equipment rotates around center. The crops are irrigated with sprinklers. Sprinklers means spread the water like rain. These are the three modern irrigation methods. Can you understand, students? Shall we recall the points? Now I taught about modern irrigation methods. Is it? How many modern irrigation methods are practiced in India? There are three modern methods of irrigation are practiced in India. Is it? What are they? Drip irrigation, sprinklers irrigation and central pivot irrigation. Drip irrigation, sprinklers irrigation and central pivot irrigation. Okay. Then drip irrigation means watering like drops at near the roots of the plant. Then sprinklers means spread the water like rain. Then central pivot means an equipment rotates around center. The crops are irrigated like rain. Okay, these are the three methods of irrigation, modern irrigation. Then the next, I am going to teach the next topic. The next topic is multi-river valley project. The next topic is multi-river valley project. The next topic is multi-river valley project. Multi-river valley project. Multi-river valley project. Now listen here. It is the scientific management of water resources. Multi-river valley project is the scientific management of water resources. Construction of dam across the river is aimed at many purposes. Hence it is termed as multi-purpose river valley project. Construction of dam across the river is aimed at many purposes. Hence it is termed as multi-purpose river valley project. In India, some of the multi-purpose river valley projects are practiced. Now I am going to explain some multi-purpose river valley project with the help of a chart. Now listen here. Listen now. The first project is Damodar Valley Project. The first project is Damodar River Valley Project. It is a dam. In this dam is constructed across the river Damodar. This dam is built across the river Damodar. The benefit states are Jharkhand, West Bengal and 5,150 square kilometers areas are irrigated through in this type of dam. Then 260 megawatt electricity is produced through these dams. Okay. Then the second one is Bhakra project. The second one is Bhakra project. It is a dam. In this dam is built across the river Satluj. In this dam is built across the river Satluj. The benefit states are Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan. The benefit states are Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan. Then 52,609 square kilometers areas are irrigated through this dam's water. And also 1,500 megawatt electricity is produced through this dam's water. Then the next one is Hirakud project. The next one is Hirakud project. It is a dam. In this dam is built across the river Mahanadi. In this dam is built across the river Mahanadi. The benefit state is Orissa. The benefit state is Orissa. 1,41,600 square kilometers areas are irrigated through this dam water. And also 347.5 megawatt electricity is produced through this particular dam's water. Then the next one is Kosi project. It is a dam. In this dam is constructed across the river Kosi. The benefited states are Bihar and Nepal. The benefited states are Bihar and Nepal. 8,750 square kilometers areas are irrigated through this particular dam's water. And also 19.2 megawatt electricity is produced through this particular dam's water. Then the next one is Tungabhadra project. The next one is Tungabhadra project. In this dam is built across the river Tungabhadra. In this dam is built across the river Tungabhadra. Then the benefit states are Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. The benefit states are Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. 1,968 square kilometers areas are get benefits to irrigation. 1,968 square kilometers areas are irrigated through this dam water, and also 35 megawatt electricity is produced through this particular dam's water. Then the next one is Terry Dam. The next one is Terry Dam. This dam is built across the river Bhagirathi. In this dam is built across the river Bhagirathi. The benefit states are Uttarakhand. The benefit states are Uttarakhand. 6,000 square kilometers areas are irrigated through this dam's water. And also 1,000 megawatt electricity is produced through this dam's water. Then the next one is Chambal Valley project. The next one is Chambal Valley project. In this dam is built across the river Chambal. In this dam is built across the river Chambal. The benefit states are Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. The benefit states are Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. It is not used to irrigation and it is not used to producing electricity. Then the next one is Nagarjuna Sagar project. The next one is Nagarjuna Sagar project. In this dam is built across the river Krishna. In this river is built across the river Krishna. The benefit state is Andhra Pradesh. The benefit state is Andhra Pradesh. In this dam also not support to irrigation and not support to produce electricity. Then the next one is Sardar Sarovar project. The next one is Sardar Sarovar project. In this dam is built across the river Narmada. In this dam is built across the river Narmada. The benefit states are Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan. The benefit states are Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan. Then 18,450 square kilometers areas are irrigated through this dam's water. Then 250 megawatt electricity is produced through this dam's water. Then the next one is Indira Gandhi Canal project. The next one is Indira Gandhi Canal project. In this dam is built across the river Satluj. In this dam is built across the river Satluj. The benefit states are Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana. The benefit states are Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana. In this dam also does not support to irrigation and producing electricity. Then the last one is Mettur Dam. The last one is Mettur Dam. This dam is built across the river Kaveri. This dam is built across the river Kaveri. The benefit state is Tamil Nadu. The benefit state is Tamil Nadu. It is not support to irrigation, but 40 megawatt electricity is produced in this particular dam's water. Then, and also from here, 3 book inside one word questions are there. Listen very careful. From here, first one is Bakra project. Bakra project. It is the highest gravity dam in India. Which is the highest gravity dam in India? Bakra project. Then second book inside question is Hirakud Dam. This dam is the longest dam in the world. This dam is longest dam in the world. Which is the longest dam in the world? Hirakud Dam. Then one more question. Kosi river. It is also called Sorrow of Bihar. Kosi river is also called Sorrow of Bihar because often this river brings flood. So this river is also called Sorrow of Bihar. Now listen students, these are the important multi-purpose river valley project in India. Okay, then next I am going to explain each dams are located, where it is located and from which river across that particular dams are built. Now listen here, now I am going to explain each dams, where it is located and from which river across that particular rivers are, particular dams are constructed. Now listen here, this is Mettur Dam. This is Mettur Dam. The river Kaveri, it is built across the river Kaveri. Mettur Dam is built across the river Kaveri. Then next one is Nagarjuna Dam. Nagarjuna Dam. In this dam is built across the river Krishna. In this dam is built across the river Krishna. Then next one is Hirakud Dam. Next one is Hirakud Dam. It is the longest dam in India. He said, in this dam is built across the river Mahanadi. In this dam is built across the river Mahanadi. Okay. Then the next one is Damodar River Valley Project. That means Damodar Dam. In this dam is built across the river Damodar. In this dam is built across the river Damodar. Then the next one is Kosi. Next one is Kosi. It is built across the river Kosi. Kosi Dam is built across the river Kosi. This Kosi river is the tributary of Ganga. This Kosi river is the tributary of Ganga. Okay. Then the next dam is Bhagirathi Dam. The next one is Bhagirathi Dam. The river Terry, across the river Terry, this particular dam is constructed. Now, next one is Terry. This dam is built across the river Terry. Terry, this is one of the branch of Ganga, one of the tributary of Ganga. The next important dam is Bakra Dam. The next important dam is Bakra Dam. This dam is built across the river Sutlej. Bakra Dam, it is the highest gravity dam, is it? It is built across the river Sutlej. The Bakra Dam is built across the river Sutlej. This Sutlej river is one of the tributary of river Indus. Sutlej river is one of the tributary of river Indus. Then the next one is Chambal Dam. The next one is Chambal Dam. The next one is Chambal Dam. In this dam is built across the river Chambal. This Chambal river also one of the tributary of Ganga. The Chambal river also one of the tributary of Ganga. Then the next one is Sardar Sarovar project. Sardar Sarovar Dam. It was built across the river Narmada. This dam is built across the river Narmada. Then the next one is Tungabhadra. Next one is Tungabhadra. In this dam is built across the river Tungabhadra. The Tungabhadra dam is built across the river Tungabhadra. This Tungabhadra river is one of the branch of Krishna. This Tungabhadra dam is one of the branch of Krishna. Okay students, now I hope you understood about all the dams where it is located in India, and also these particular dams are from which river across built. Okay, these all the things you learn now. Shall we recall the points? Now we learned about multi-purpose river valley project. Is it? Multi-purpose river valley project is the construction of dam across the river is aimed at many purposes. Hence it is called multi-purpose river valley project. Is it? Then some of the multi-purpose river valley project I showed. From there 2 or 3 one-word question, book inside one-word question also I explained. Is it? Bakranangal river valley project. It is the highest gravity dam in India, is it? And also longest dam in the world, that is Hirakud. Then Kosi river is also known as Saro of Bihar, is it? These are the one-word question, very very important. And also I explained the map question, that also very very important. From there mostly 2 questions you will get in the public exam. 2 questions they will ask. Okay students, next I am going to explain the next topic. Next topic is agriculture. The next topic is agriculture. The next topic is agriculture. The next topic is agriculture. First of all, I am going to explain what is agriculture. Agriculture is the art and science of cultivating plants and livestock. Agriculture is the art and science of cultivating plants and livestock. Cultivation. What is meant by cultivation? Cultivation means raising plants, is it? Then what is meant by livestock? Livestock means domesticated animals, is it? That means it is the process of food for people, fodder for cattle, and the raising of domesticated animals. India is industrially fast developing nation, is it? More than 60% of people are doing agricultural work. And also more than 50% of people are getting job through these agricultural practices. Then more than 25% of national income we are getting through these agricultural practices. So agriculture is the main occupation of the people of India, is it? First of all, I am going to explain determinants of agriculture. First of all, I am going to explain determinants of agriculture. Determinants of agriculture. Determinants of agriculture. Agriculture in India is determined by 4 main physical factors. Agriculture in India is determined by 4 main factors. The first one is physical factors, second one is institutional factors, third one is infrastructural factors, and the fourth one is technological factors. The first one is physical factors. First one is physical factors. Second one is institutional factors. Second one is institutional factors. Third one is infrastructural factors. Infrastructural factors. Third one is infrastructural factors, and the fourth one is technological factors. Fourth one is technological factors. Agriculture in India is determined by 4 factors. The first one is physical factors, second one is institutional factors, third one is infrastructural factors, and the fourth one is technological factors. Now I am going to explain one by one. The first one is physical factors. The first one is physical factors. Physical factors are relief, soil, climate. Physical factors are relief, soil, climate. Relief means shape of the land. Relief means shape of the land. Then the second factor is institutional factors. Institutional factors are land holdings, land tenure, and land reforms. Farm holding, land tenure, and land reforms. Then the third one is infrastructural factors. Infrastructural factors are irrigation, power, market, transport, credit, insurance and storage facilities. Then the last one is technological factors. The last one is technological factors. Technological factors are high yielding varieties of seeds, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, machines, etc. These are the four factors determined by agriculture. What are the four factors determined by agriculture? The first one is physical factors, second one is institutional factors, third one is infrastructural factors, fourth one is technological factors. Physical factors means relief, climate, soil. Institutional factors are farm holding, land tenure and land reforms. Then infrastructural factors are transport, irrigation, market, insurance, storage facilities, etc. Then technological factors are high yielding varieties of seeds, then chemical fertilizers, pesticides and some of the machines and using modern techniques. These are the determinants factors of agriculture. Okay, then next I am going to explain different types of farming. Next I am going to explain different types of farming. Next I am going to teach different types of farming. Different types of farming. In India practiced 6 different types of farming. In India practiced 6 different types of farming. The first one is subsistence farming. The second one is shifting agriculture. Then the third one is intensive farming. Fourth one is dry farming. Fifth one is mixed farming. And the last one is terrace cultivation. The first one is subsistence farming. The first one is subsistence farming. Subsistence farming. Second one is shifting agriculture. Second one is shifting agriculture. Shifting agriculture. Third one is intensive farming. Third one is intensive farming. Intensive farming. Fourth one is dry farming. Fourth one is dry farming. Fifth one is mixed farming. Fifth one is mixed farming. And the last one is, sixth one is terrace cultivation. Terrace cultivation. Sixth one is terrace cultivation. Now listen here. Listen here. Next I am going to explain types of farming. In India practiced 6 types of farming. The first one is subsistence farming. Second one is shifting agriculture. Third one is intensive farming. Fourth one is dry farming. And the last one, fifth one is mixed farming. And the last one is terrace cultivation. The last one is terrace cultivation. Now I am going to explain one by one. Okay. The first one is subsistence farming. The first one is subsistence farming. It is the type of farming the farmers cultivated the plants and livestock for their own use without trade. So this land holding is very small. As the farmers are poor, so they cannot apply modern inputs and more cost. And also, the farmers cultivated the plants with the help of their own family members. So, the production is very low. And also, they given first preference to cultivate food crops. And also, some other crops also they cultivate. For example, sugarcane, oil seeds, cotton, jute. These types of crops also they cultivate. Some of the states are getting benefits through this particular farming. Now listen here. Some of the states are using this type of farming mainly in Rajasthan, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Rajasthan, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. These states are practiced in this type of farming. Then the next type of farming is shifting agriculture. The next type of farming is shifting agriculture. Mostly the tribal people practiced in this type of farming. Mostly the tribal people practiced in this type of farming. Tribal means a type of people, a group of people who have the common ancestors. That particular tribal people select some areas of forest land. They cleared the land with the help of cutting of trees, burning, etc. If they cleared the land, they started the cultivation for 2 or 3 years. Then after they shifted from there to other area. They selected from there to other area because they felt that particular areas are loses its fertility, its chemical properties, its nature, water content, etc. So they moved from that area and they selected other some forest land and they cleared that land. That means they do the same process repeated. This type of farming is called shifting agriculture. This type of farming is called shifting agriculture. That means the people, they select one areas, they cultivated 2 or 3 years, then they move from there to other area. There also they cultivate 2 or 3 years, then they select other areas. So this type of farming is called shifting agriculture. Then the third one is intensive agriculture, intensive farming. The third one is intensive farming. It is a type of farming. The farmers do both work. For example, they are cultivating plants and livestock also. So, and also they used high inputs. That means modern inputs, outputs. They spend more cost, etc. And also they use high yielding varieties of seeds, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, modern machines, etc. And also they domesticated some of the animals like pig, hen, chicken, then cow, goat. These are animals also they domesticated. Then some of the states are followed in this particular farming. Listen here, in the same states, for example, Punjab, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh. These same 4 states also followed the intensive farming. Then the next one is trial farming. The fourth one is trial farming. Mostly in this type of farming is practiced in arid region, that means the dry area. With the help of irrigation, they are cultivating the plants. Only one crop they cultivate per year. Only one plant they cultivate per year. Some of the states used in this type of farming, mostly the states such as some of the drier part of Rajasthan, that means in the western part of Rajasthan, Thar desert area, they practiced in this type of farming. Then the Gujarat drier part in this area, they used in this type of farming, and also the Punjab some part of areas they practiced in this type of farming. They mostly they cultivate some of the crops, dry crops. That means with the help of irrigation, they cultivate some crops for here. Then the next one is mixed farming. The next one is mixed farming. Mostly the farmers doing both works. That means some of the works. That means cultivating plants, domesticated animals, then poultry, fisheries, beekeeping, etc. These all agricultural works they are doing together. Okay, the same farmers doing together these all agricultural things. So that type of farming is called mixed farming. Mostly some of the states used in this type of farming. For example, in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, then Andhra Pradesh. These states mostly used in this type of farming. Mainly Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra. These states mostly used in this type of farming. Then the last one is terrace cultivation. The last one is terrace cultivation. Then in this type of farming is mostly practiced in mountainous regions and hill stations. Mostly in this type of farming is practiced in mountainous regions and hill stations. The mountainous regions and hill stations are cleared, that means cut and form terrace, and they cultivate permanently and they are doing permanently for that particular area. Permanently doing agriculture. They are permanently doing agriculture for that particular mountainous areas and hill stations. Mostly in this type of farming are used in the areas of Meghalaya, then Himachal Pradesh, some of the mountainous areas of Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, then Assam, some of the areas of Assam, and also some other, the Western Ghats areas, Eastern Ghats, some other mountainous regions they practiced in this type of farming. Okay students, now can you understand about the different types of farming? Now I am going to recall the different types of farming. There are 6 types of farming are practiced in India. The first one is subsistence farming. Is it? First one is subsistence farming. Second one is shifting agriculture. Third one is intensive farming. Fourth one is dry farming, and the last one is fifth one is mixed farming, and the last one is terrace cultivation. Subsistence farming. Subsistence farming means the farmers cultivate plants and livestock for their own purposes. Okay, for their own purposes. With the help of their family members, they are cultivating the crops. Then second one is shifting agriculture. The tribal people mostly practiced in this type of farming. Mostly the tribal people selected some forest area. They cleared that forest area and they cultivate 2 or 3 years for the crops. Then they shift from there to other area. They select that other area and they are doing the same process repeated and they cultivate the crops. Mainly the tribal people cultivated some of the food grains and vegetables. Mostly the states of Assam, Kerala, Andhra, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, these states mostly practiced in shifting agriculture in this type of farming. The next one is intensive farming. Is it? Next one is intensive farming. In this type of farming, the farmers are doing both work. That means they cultivated plants and they are domesticated animals, and also they are showing some inputs and outputs. That means high inputs and outputs. They spend more money. They used high yielding varieties of seeds and they used chemical fertilizers, pesticides, and then some of the modern machines, modern techniques, etc. So in this type of farming has high productivity. In this type of farming has high productivity. Then the next one is dry farming. Mostly in this type of farming is practiced in arid region. Some of the drier part, for example, as our western part of Rajasthan, Thar desert, then Gujarat some drier part, Punjab some drier part. These areas practiced in this type of farming. Per year only one crop they cultivate. Per year only one crop they cultivate. Then the next one is mixed farming. Next one is mixed farming. It is a type of farming. The farmers do some of the agricultural work together. For example, they are doing cultivating plants, domesticated animals, poultry, fisheries, beekeeping, etc. Okay, mostly some of the states are practicing this type of farming. For example, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra. These states mostly practiced in this type of farming. Then the last one is terrace cultivation. In this type of farming is practiced in mostly mountainous and hill stations. Practiced in this type of farming. They cut and form terrace. They cut and form terrace in the areas of mountain and hill stations. Then permanently they do the agriculture for that particular area. Mostly some of the mountainous areas, for example Meghalaya, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, then Assam, and also Jammu Kashmir, some part of areas. These all areas practiced in this type of farming. These all are the types of different types of farming in India. Can you understand, students? Now I hope you understood about different types of farming. Next I am going to teach different cropping seasons in India. Next I am going to teach different cropping seasons in India. Now listen here. Listen here. These are the cropping seasons of India. There are three main cropping seasons in India. There are three main cropping seasons in India. The first one is Kharif season, second one is Rabi season, third one is Zaid season. Listen very careful. It is very important 2-mark question. It is very important 2-mark question. The first one is Kharif season, second one is Rabi season, third one is Zaid season. Now listen here. In the during Kharif season, in northern states cultivate rice, cotton, bajra, maize, jowar, tar, etc. In the Kharif season, the northern states cultivate rice, cotton, bajra, maize, jowar, tar, etc. Then in the same season, the southern states cultivate rice, ragi, maize, jowar, groundnut, etc. In the same season, the southern states cultivate rice, ragi, maize, jowar, groundnut, etc. Then the next one is Rabi season. The next one is Rabi season. In this season is occur during the period of October to March. Kharif season June to September. Rabi season is occur during October to March. During this season, the northern states cultivate wheat, gram, rapeseeds, mustard, barley, etc. In the northern states cultivate wheat, gram, rapeseeds, mustard, barley, etc. during this period. Then, in the same time, the southern states cultivate rice, maize, ragi, groundnut, jowar, etc. The southern states cultivate rice, maize, ragi, groundnut, jowar, etc. Then, the third season is Zaid season. The period is April to June. The period is April to June. During this period, the northern states cultivate vegetables, fruits and fodder. The northern states cultivate vegetables, fruits and fodder. Then southern states cultivate rice, vegetables, folders. Southern states cultivate rice, vegetables, folders. These are the different cropping seasons in India. Once again I will repeat. There are three cropping seasons in India. First one is Kharif season. The period is June to September. The second one is Rabi season. The period is October to March. The third one is Zaid season. Period is April to June. These are the crops they cultivate during these periods in northern states and southern states. Now, you can understand, students. I hope you understood about all these portions. Now, the continuation of this lesson, I will teach the next class. Now, all are take a book. All are take a book now. Turn page number 168. Turn page number 168. Answer in brief. Roman number 5. Roman number 5. Answer in brief. Fourth question. Define agriculture. First three questions already I gave, is it? The fourth question. Define agriculture. Page number 156. Sorry, 59. Page number 159. Page number 159. Agriculture heading. 159. Agriculture heading. First paragraph fully. Agriculture is the process of producing food for people, fodder for cattle, fiber and many other desired products by the cultivation of certain plants, and the raising of domesticated animals are called agriculture. You mark it. Then, fifth question. State the types of agriculture practices in India. Fifth question states the types of agriculture practices in India. Page number 159 and 161. 159 and 161. The types of farming heading. 6 headings given is 6 types. That heading alone you should mark. The heading alone. The first one is subsistence farming. Heading alone. Subsistence farming, shifting agriculture, then intensive farming, dry farming, mixed farming, terrace cultivation, and the last one is terrace cultivation. These all headings alone you will mark. Then the next question is name the seasons of agriculture in India. Name the seasons of agriculture in India. Page number 162. Page number 162. One tablet column is there. 152. One tablet column is there. Cropping seasons in India. Cropping seasons in India. That tablet column fully you mark. It is very very important for exam question. Then next you mark it. Roman number 7. Roman number 7. First distinguish. Roman number 7. First distinguish Rabi and Kharif crop season. Rabi and Kharif crop season. Those who have the guide, you will mark from. You will study from guide. Otherwise, in the book now I mark and gave the seasons of India. From there you will learn. Then one detail is there. What is second detail? What is multi-purpose project and write about any two multi-purpose projects of India. What is multi-purpose projects and write about any two multi-purpose projects of India. In this question, our book it is not given proper answer, so we should refer the guide. The next class, those who have the guide, you will study. Those who did not have the guide, the next class I will give the notes. Okay, students. Thank you.